Hey, this is Workbench Quagmire back from a little bit of a break. I'm following up here with a video on this build a travel weather planner. Make this bigger for you. There we go. Had a lot of questions, said that when they got to this Falsy thing. So step one is in the user story, we create these variables, and I just created them and assigned them random values. So I had one here, and true, it's raining. This doesn't matter at this point because so you should use a conditional statement. We did this. We're gonna have this if else statement, and I didn't do all that because on 4 here is what seems to be tripping everybody up. Distance mi is a Falsy value. So distance is going to be, for the most part, you can see here, we're not using a float. We're using an integer. So I put 1 in here. Says if the distance is 1 to 6. So what we're testing here is if this is a Falsy value. So think back to, or go back to where we talk about Booleans and Falsy values. There are other values other than true and false. So Python basically can take a value like this 1. Let's do this. If distance mi equals true, print true. So right now we're using an integer, and Python's going, okay, if this integer, if 1, the integer, equals false, then print false. If distance equals true, print true, and it's printing true. That's because an integer, other values have falsy and truthy values. So a positive integer, let's see if a negative integer. Negative integer, we don't get anything. Nope, nothing. But 0 is considered a Falsy value. We've null. Null's not listed. It was a capital N. I can't remember. No. This null's not defined. No. Let's just get rid of this. So, okay. What if we make it equal to hello? So we don't get anything there. Where's some other things? Make it an empty list. Nothing. Make it an object. Nope. So 0 is a Falsy value. 1 is a truthy value. So we should be using integers here. So we're doing 10, 1 to 6, greater than 6. But if you put 0 in here, it's going to return false. And so let me get rid of this. Our test, and it's saying it's failed here. So if you look, just defining the variables and putting in random Booleans for most of this, this test passes here, 15. This is the one that I think people are struggling with. So I think, I'm not sure why people are struggling. I looked at the comments and it said, hey, I got stuck here. And I remember I got stuck here too. And I don't remember why. And sometimes I think there might just be a little bit of a bug in FreeCodeCamp on certain things that they may go back and clean up. So just wanted to make a real quick video on this particular issue and kind of, why you'd put this in here. That all seems to work. Let's see, how many tests are there? Let's try to do the rest of this real quick. We're just going to throw some stuff in here. Code raise an error. Elif true. Okay. And let's see. When distance 1 or less and it's not raining, the program should print true. So distance. Less than or equal to 1. And it's not raining, so not is raining. So make this 1, and this should print true. Boom, passed that one. So let's see, we should have everything up to here. 17 when distance is 1 or less, and it is raining. So elif, just gonna copy this. Should print false. So when the distance is between 1 and 6, so let's get this out of the way. Is greater than 1 and less than or equal to 6, and it's not raining, and it is raining with no bike. So and as bike not as bike, print false. Okay, we're past that. Past 19. 20 when the distance is between 1 and 6. You know what? I'm probably doing this the hard way, but we're just going to keep doing it this way because this is the most rudimentary way to do it. It's 1 and 6. And a bike is available and it's not raining. So it has bike and not it is raining. Print true. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to keep copying this elif statement here. So if the distance is It's greater than 6. And it has rideshare app, right? Should print true. There we go. We are only 2 away from finishing this. Not exactly sure what we did to our else statement. So elif distance is greater than 6 and a car is available. It has car. Print true. And last one, the distance is greater than 6 and no car nor rideshare app. Should print false. So basically this. What happens if we just put else false? Oh, we pass. There we go. So I've recreated this. So there's now 2 videos about this. But this step 15 here, I got hung up on it. The falsy thing is just basically you have to say, is the distance false? And the distance could be false if it's 0. So, and that's why we're getting false here, because it evaluates this as false. If we went in here and commented the rest of this out, you would see that we get the same. And then again, if you put 1, let's say if we put 0.005, we get nothing, but 0, we get false. So that's the issue I think that's hanging people up. If not, put a comment and let me know what's going on. Thanks for watching my printer streams. I got some people commenting on those. I do run a build plate. That's a Bamboo X1 Carbon. It's running right now. I'm not streaming it. If you liked the video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you soon with some CAD videos. We're going to be building basically an award holder, some trinket I got from work. I decided I wanted to build kind of an award holder for it, and I'll show a picture of what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to attempt it in CAD. I don't know what I'm doing, so that may be a quite long video or maybe a series of videos. So thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time.